Hey, welcome back to the channel. One of the biggest downfalls of solo travel is not having someone with you to take your photo. Last spring, I took a month-long Europe trip and I challenged myself to ask strangers to take my photos as much as possible. Now, this might not seem like a big deal to a lot of people, but I have pretty bad social anxiety and I'm super shy, so it's hard for me to approach strangers and start up a conversation like that. But I am really proud of myself and kind of succeeded in the challenge because I ended up with a lot of really good travel photos of myself instead of just a bunch of close-up handheld selfie photos. And during my trip, I kind of finessed my technique, and I have 3 main ways that I go about asking people to take my photo. I'm gonna go ahead and break down those techniques for you so that if you too are shy and anxious, you can get photos that are better during your vacation. You can go from having those close-up selfie photos like this to having photos like this that show off the background and the location where you are better. All these techniques are really simple and are surefire ways to get people to take your photo. Okay, first technique. I don't know if it's just me and I look really approachable, or maybe it's the big camera I usually have hung around my neck, but people usually come up to me quite often while I'm traveling and ask me to take their photo. This is a really easy in. First, I take their photo. I usually do a couple different angles and compositions, and then I just ask them to take my photo too. 100% of the time, they say yes. I mean, I already went out of my way to take a photo of them, and they usually look at the photos and they're happy to oblige and take mine as well. And usually because I took a couple different photos of them, they'll do the same for me, which is great so that you have a couple different options. Technique number 2 is when you're walking around in touristy areas, you're going to see people taking handheld selfies of themselves, especially when it's like a couple or a group. You can usually tell that they're kind of struggling a little to get everyone in the frame and also whatever is in the background. And I just go up to them and I say, "Can I take your photo?" I'd say about 9 out of 10 times they say yes, and they're super grateful. So I take their photo, again, a couple different angles, and then I just ask if they'll take my photo too. And again, 100% of the time, if I've already taken their photo, they'll take mine. And it's, again, a really great way to kind of strike up a conversation with a group of people, and they're always really thankful. Technique number 3 is definitely the hardest, especially for my anxious little heart, but that is just straight up going up to someone and asking if they'll take your photo. And a lot of the time they do say yes. I usually try to approach other women who are around my own age, usually like a group of friends or maybe even a couple or a family. This is just really great because, again, you can kind of strike up a conversation, talk to them maybe a little bit, and then you can get a photo. And it's just a really great way to make some photo memories. And as someone who doesn't really go out of my way to talk to people while I travel, asking people to take my photo is a great way to start up a conversation. Usually it's a pretty quick interaction. They take my photo, maybe I take theirs, and we kind of move on. But sometimes we can talk a little bit more. Oh, where are you from? Where else are you traveling? That kind of thing. And it's really great to have that interaction. Alright, so those are my simple ways to ask strangers to take your photo while you are solo traveling. This can also work if you're a couple and you want some better photos that aren't just a selfie, but as a solo traveler, these techniques have really helped me get way better travel photos that I love looking back at. I really hope that these techniques helped you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or have any other better techniques or things to add to the conversation. I will see you next time with some more travel tip videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, bye. I kind of finessed. I can never say it right. Finesse. What? Okay. Women that are